В качестве детектива. Как вы знаете, знаменитый детектив, который вонял и разваливал нашу страну. Таких дел сейчас нас подшили. Да, упал неплохо. Надо еще смотреть побольше.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was dope, and somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard. Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings. I'm just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
Так, а надо реально сделать во время шрифт. О, Макс. Ну-ка, давайте Макс оставим пока что. Еще заебись будет.
Be indecisive. Now, he weren't even his prince, and he still confessed.
I can tell you're lying. Your lips are moving. I think he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop. I don't need this.
Stop just ahead. Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, I can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. Cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
пидорасы, блядь, собрались как говно, как мухи на ранце. Вы, блядь, берете, тут сука, лес вокруг.
This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Big, right?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave. Clear this area immediately.
He's a waste in the police force. Good-looking boy like that should go into politics.
Все, заебись. Этих сутки ушли, значит, надо продолжить делать. Так, как мне вниз-то, блядь, попасть? Ты ж, блядь, не спустишься. А, вот там, справа.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Что тебе, блядь, сказать? Так, тут свой, да? Может, не сказать.
Hey, cars at the bottom, broads at the top. That's all I know.
Я же, по-моему, менял костюм. Я серьезно, я же менял костюм. Вот, блин. Вот это уже прилично.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Я ничего, плакат не схуячили, хоть суки, блядь, что за телефон. Так, что за тачка? Чего?
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Видишь? Чё? Разве? Ну ладно, я потом не слушаю.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Нихуя себе.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ха-ха-ха. Кто-то, конечно, извращался, его надо наказать. Что за нихуя себе? Фу, большой. Блядь, я зачем хуёво? Сегодня с ним кровь как хуй. Все, блядь, тут нахер надо вкладывать камеру, к сожалению. Слушай, надо постараться над этим делом. Не зря боялся. И не зря.
She's a long way from home.
Кстати, вы знаете, что сегодня день матери? Возможности обновить.
funny how that thing at the rail yard turned out, don't you think?
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead. That's what I think. I've seen it all.
How does someone manage to tip their
Find
ride
anything
straight
interesting?
off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Hey! Out of the way, bub!
Какое я тебе помню? Чё?
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Мне-то вы можете рассказать?
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
You don't remember where the head came from?
I don't know anything about a head. Why is everybody talking about a goddamn head? Isn't anyone interested in how I am?
Да всем похуй. Блять, что-то охуел, задаю вопросы.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Speak to my attorney. He swats cops like you like flies.
Ugh. They told me to wait on the detectives, but I can't hang around forever.
The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route. Look out!
Ёб твою мать, ты сидишь, что ли, ебучий тут?
Any ideas? You think she's okay to have visitors? Ask the doc. Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
Is this the way to the maternity ward?
You can't hold me here. No!
I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey, where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Do you know how much the operation is?
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
Has there been an accident?
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Kid gloves when you talk to little Jessica Phelps. But anything she can remember will be useful.
Hasn't given me anything to go on. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Yep. Are you going to sign him out? You got time to help me?
You're making me uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
So this is what a morgue looks like, huh? Is it a fracture? Is it gonna be much longer? Yes.
You're making me uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
I'm at a loss.
Well, hopefully the girl can give us some straighter answers than Tarzan's sister did.
Junk. Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
That's correct.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Did you do just the wound nurse?
Can you change my bedtime nurse?
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Are you running the morphine again?
Is your head feeling better?
No.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Do you feel any better today, sir?
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Is this related to the maternity board? Is the dot coming in?
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Yep.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
You know where the bathroom is? Doesn't look good, does it, Dad?
Is this to be what a murder program?
What do you know about Bishop?
He makes movies. I had to do a screen test. That's when you say some lines in front of a camera with the lights turned on you.
Did the mother leave already?
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Are you going to sign him out? That is a little something.
When can I get out of here?
Is there anything I can do to speed proceedings?
Is he gonna buy the farm or what?
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Do you remember calling that to me?
I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
You fast gonna get this rewired job done or what?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.